shit is bananas.
Oh my God. I cannot deal with you. I cannot even deal with you.
That was horrible. Yo! Welcome back to another episode of
Nap Time Eats. While the baby's napping, we're snacking. And what are we snacking on today, Code?
Well, today, we're making a banana bread.
Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get to it. Okay, so first things first, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then you're going to want to take your loaf pan. So come over and look at our pan, Code. So we're using a 9x5. The recipe calls for an 8x4, but this is what we got. And we're not going to go buy a new pan for a 1-inch difference. What? Hey, some days we're surviving, not thriving over here. So we're not about to go spend some money on a pan for a 1-inch difference.
Surviving, not thriving, huh?
Some days we're thriving. Okay, so make sure that you spray your pan down or butter it, because you definitely don't want your bread to stick. Don't even make a comment, Cody, about how much I'm about to use.
I'm not.
We gotta make it easy.
My lessons.
We gotta make it easy to get it out. Okay? There we go. There we go. And now you can just set your loaf pan to the side, and we're gonna get mixing. You're gonna want to use 3 large bananas for this. Make sure they're pretty ripe. These are pretty ripe. They could be a little bit more ripe for the recipe, but this is what we have, so these will work. All right, so just put your 3 bananas in a bowl, and then you can just use a fork to mash up the bananas.
So you only need 3 bananas?
Yeah.
What if you want to use more than 3 bananas?
You can use more than 3 bananas, but you might want to get a bigger pan.
Depends on how banana-y.
Oh, it's going to be banana-y. Stuff is slipping and sliding. See, the thing is, the more ripe that they are, the easier that they are to kind of smash.
Wow, this shit is bananas.
Oh my God. I cannot deal with you. I cannot even deal with you.
That was horrible.
Comment below if you know what he's referring to. So once you got your bananas pretty mashed up, just make sure that there's no like big chunks left. Then you're gonna want to add a third. Unless you break your glass, you want to add a 1/3 cup of melted butter.
All right.
So let's add in the melted butter.
Wow.
Just stir in your butter and get these 2 things incorporated.
Cool. There's those expert stirring skills
I know.
back at it.
I know, with my left hand.
Oh, who knew?
Ah.
Who knew you had such skills with your left hand?
You do.
All right.
All right.
Got it.
Okay, ready for the next step?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then we're going to want to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda.
Baking soda.
Not baking powder, baking soda.
Wait, don't you put that in your clothes?
Not that I know of, but I'm sure that's an old wives' tale.
I don't know. My grandma used to have that all over her house.
Okay, so now you're going to want to add just like a pinch of salt. So I'm just going to do a little sprinkle of salt. Well,
All right.
that's probably about good.
Is that it?
Yeah, a pinch.
Okay, that's fine.
Just a pinch.
That's fine.
Okay, and then we're going to want to
They're
add
not going to light on that sugar.
Then we're going to want to add some sugar. So you're going to want to do 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar.
Okay.
So we're just going to sprinkle that in.
Good God.
What? You know it has to have
That's
some
so
sweetness.
much sugar.
If you only knew half the amount of sugar that all these foods that you eat, Little Debbie cakes.
Oh, I have
and
no
stuff,
doubt. I don't eat
have
Little
in
Debbie
them.
cakes.
When the camera's off, he's
Yeah. That's what I do, guys. I just stuff my face with Little Debbie cakes on the daily.
Anyways, so we're gonna also add about 1/4 cup of brown sugar.
Cool.
And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. We're just gonna use the.
Dump it in there.
There we go. Brown sugar.
Pile on the sugar.
Brown sugar. Now I will say the recipe is going to be linked below. We always have the recipe linked below. If it's our recipe, I always type it out. The recipe doesn't call for brown sugar, but I've seen a couple others that do, and I think it's a good touch. So that's why I'm just adding about 1/4 cup of that.
Nice.
And then we're going to want to add 1 egg beaten. So just go ahead and beat your egg and then pour that in.
Yeah, beat that egg.
I already did.
Cool. Dawson, do you like Def Leppard?
I love Def Leppard.
Can you pour some sugar on me?
Can you seriously stop with the dad jokes? Because nobody wants to hear those dad jokes, okay? Nobody wants to hear those cheap dad jokes. Okay, and then we're going to want to get some vanilla extract, and we're going to do about 1 tablespoon. So, of course, we're just going to eyeball it.
That's more than a tablespoon.
Pretty
there,
good,
hon.
pretty good. Oh, please. Okay. So let's mix all this together, and then we're gonna have one more dry ingredient. Just come on.
Good plan. Seems simple.
It's very simple. You know, we don't make stuff complicated over here.
True, yeah.
It's
It'll
gonna be
take
good.
way too much of our time.
Exactly, and time is precious.
Time is precious when you're, parents of one.
Well, and lovely couple.
Oh, of course. Of course.
All right, get this all mixed together. It's already looking really good. Okay, and now we just want to add 1.5 cups of flour. So grab the flour. Try not to make a huge mess, but no promises there.
Yeah, please don't make a huge mess. I'm being dead serious. Do not make a huge mess.
Let's be real. Who would be the one cleaning it anyways? Not you.
How much flour?
1.5 cups.
Oh, okay.
And this, there we go. That's 1 cup.
Look at you.
What?
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
What is that?
Everybody that bakes knows that it's messy. I do want this one to be a pretty exact measurement, so I'm going to just use the 1 and then the 1/2 cup. And 1/2.
Okie dokie.
Why did I make this complicated?
Wow.
Okay, there's that. All right, and then the last ingredient that the recipe that we're following also does not include, but we can't seem to make a baking dish without it, is cinnamon. So I think the cinnamon's going to add like a really good flavor to this.
That's true. I think cinnamon needs to be in pretty much everything.
Like pies and stuff like
cinnamon
that.
is a must. That's like the secret ingredient to every sweet dish.
It has such a strong flavor, and just a little bit of it goes such a long way.
Well, I mean, you can put a little bit more than just a little bit.
Well, of course we will. That's what I was about to say. Measure it with your heart, and we like a lot of cinnamon, so.
Right, my heart is very big.
Aw.
So.
You're not the Grinch.
What? No.
No,
That
you're
damn
not.
Grinch.
You're very far from it.
Wow.
It's a joke. It's
Next
a
thing I
joke.
know, you're gonna start calling me Scrooge.
Oh, no. All right, you tell me when, because the cinnamon's for you.
No, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
All right, and now all we do is mix it all up, and then we're going to pour it in our pan.
Wow.
I know,
So easy. So simple.
It's like when you make stuff like this, then you think, why do we not make this more often?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, those simple tasks for your significant other, especially if your significant other doesn't bake or anything. Like you could make this for them, they'd be like, "Wow, I bet this took all day. Oh my god!" And then you just kind of lie and say, "Yeah, it did. It's a labor of love. I've been slaving over this all day."
But not even just a significant other. Like you can make this to bring to a party, especially with the holidays
that's a good
coming
idea.
up. A work function. You could. For a family Thanksgiving, you could offer to bring a dessert, which could be banana bread or pecan
kids'
pie
school event or something.
Right, yeah, and it's so easy. And honestly, most of these ingredients are stuff that you probably already have on hand. We had literally all this on hand already.
That is true. Most of the time we have to go to the store, but we didn't have to go to the store for any of this.
We sure did not. Oh, and just to go ahead and mention too, because I forgot to mention this, this is the point where if you want to add pecans, or if you want to add walnuts or make it a banana nut bread, this is when you would add in the nuts. We're not going to do that this time. We're going to just make it a simple banana bread, but you can definitely add the nuts in. And I will say, once you get your mixture all mixed up and you add your nuts, be careful not to stir too much, because if you overstir, it's just going to kind of mess your batter up and not going to turn out as good. So just
that's a good tip.
Yeah. So if you do add in pecans or whatever, just throw them in and then just fold them just a couple of times, because we're almost here. We're almost done. Once you make sure all your dry ingredients are mixed in, there's nothing at the bottom kind of hanging out, we're pretty much there. I'm just going to fold it once or twice more.
Cool.
But it's looking good and
it looks fantastic. It really does.
I got a chunk of flour that's messing with me.
A chunk of flour?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right there. Oh, it's breaking up. I'm gonna bite in and be like, "Oh, what's this?"
Wow, flour in my mouth.
Flour,
Oh,
yeah.
great. Yeah, what I'd love to snack on, just raw flour. Yay.
Okay, so now we're ready to bake. So let's come over, put it into our loaf pan.
Sweet.
You see how easy that was?
So easy.
That was so easy.
The easiest.
Woohoo!
Yeah, come and hang out on our channel for like easy content. We're not
Absolutely.
exclusively bakers. You know, we make other things too.
And
So please, you know, browse.
tell them what we're going to be doing in November.
Subscribe.
Yes. Tell them about November.
November? Oh, November, we're making Thanksgiving food. Every dish that you can think of for Thanksgiving, we're making dedicated videos for. So, you know, whatever you want. You want a green bean casserole? You want our secret family dressing? You want, you know, some mac and cheese? You want some deviled eggs? Like, come here, check it out. We will be posting all November long for Thanksgiving. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on what we should make in November, just let us know.
All right, so then you're gonna just want to kind of flatten it out. Do this, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Don't get your shirt in it now.
I know.
Maybe.
Now, I will say, if you would have made this in an 8x4 like the recipe called for, it would come up a little higher on the sides. But it's not going to matter. It's going to raise while it raise. It's going to rise while it cooks. So
yeah, just use whatever you got.
Yep.
It really doesn't matter. I mean, it's all gonna come out the same.
It's gonna be good. Okay, so now we're just gonna throw it into the oven, 350 degrees for 55 to 65 minutes. You'll know that it's done whenever you stick a toothpick in the middle and it comes out clean. So
awesome! Can't wait.
Can't wait to try it. Okay, so we just got the banana bread out of the oven. It smells so good. It cooked for about 60 to 65 minutes. Just remember, take it out of the oven whenever the toothpick is clean. But Cody, come take a look. Don't be laughing at my voice breaking up. That looks good. Look how moist it looks.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Ooh.
Check that out.
Okay,
see how it like
try it.
split open over here? Yeah, that looks awesome. Hot. Woo! Can't wait.
Hot? You meant to put the camera on me when you said hot.
All right, dude. All right.
You ready to give it a try?
Yeah.
Let's try it. All right, Code, you ready to give it a try?
Yeah, I am. Look, check it out. Check it out. Looks so good. It actually turned out really good.
It does look really, really good.
Yeah, it's all moist. You know, it's not too hard. I think it worked out. Look at that.
Ooh, sponginess.
Yeah, the spongy. Yeah, there's like little bitty pieces of banana.
It smells
so
good.
Phenomenal.
I was literally just thinking that.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Really, really good?
You know, I usually like a banana nut bread, but just the banana bread with that cinnamon and, like I said, the nutmeg. Fantastic. It's actually real good. It's better than I thought it was going to be.
Wow, you had a lot of high hopes for us.
What?
All of our recipes come out good.
They normally all come out good.
Now, before you take another bite, you gonna give us a number? Give us our rating?
Well, I just give out a lot of 10 out of 10. I don't want to be the 10 out of 10 guy. You know, where it's just like, oh yeah, 10 out of 10 all the time. So I'm going to give it a 9.5.
Nice. 9.5.
9.5. That's it. Alright guys, another great recipe in the books. I hope you enjoyed your time. We really appreciate y'all coming by. You know, every like, every sub, every comment counts. I don't know if you noticed or not, but our pecan pie video is getting a lot of traction. So if you could, please go check that out. You know, maybe we'll get to 10,000 views. Who knows? But we really appreciate you guys, and we will see you soon. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching.